This video was sponsored by Slate Digital, introducing Storch Filter, their brand new filtering plugin, now included in the All Access Pass. More on that later. What is good with you guys, man? So I've been seeing a lot of pretty cool beats flying around, guitars in them, the little 808 where you like turn up the attack or whatever. Well, we're gonna make something like that. Like a Yeat 𝕊𝕊𝔹𝕆 type beat. And this microphone right here, pretty sure this is my new main mic now. The last video was filmed on the SM7B, so you guys can kind of tell me whether you like this audio or the previous video's audio better. Personally, I think it's gonna be this one. The noise floor is super low, so it doesn't hiss. So yeah, let's get it. All right, so in this video, we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna make everything one step at a time. First off, let's start with this guitar. It's from Shreddage 3 Hydra, C# minor, 125 BPM. Let's do like a strum, shorten all this. Let's bring this over. We're gonna move this down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just delete that. Copy that over, then selected everything, go Alt R just to randomize all the velocities down here. I actually already had effects on that, essentially just an EQ, and then the Storch Filter, of course. So it's a really cool plugin. It like adds the effects as you turn down the cutoff from what I've seen. So it kind of filters it and adds reverb at the same time. So that way you can make super bright sounds seamlessly ambient, if that makes sense. And I'll do a dedicated segment about this plugin soon, but that's just what I use it for. Just turned on reverb spread. It's a very, very simple plugin, and I just turned down the cutoff. I made sure to set it to this right here so it filters it. And then just another EQ after that to take any more extra muddiness off the end of it. It definitely needs another guitar, so I pulled up another guitar. It's the same Kontakt bank, Shreddage 3 Hydra. The tone of the guitar changes like randomly, so sometimes it's more like harsh and sometimes it's more relaxed. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Like right there, it's more like kind of country sounding. I don't know why it does that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's just widen that out just a little bit. Guitar 3, same bank. If you turn it down, it just kind of like strums like that. And we're just gonna kind of make a rhythm here. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy it all over again. Just a gajillion times, just like that. And same with the other thing, I already had the effect chain on there. Just an EQ to remove some lows. I actually did boost it a little bit. And then we're also gonna widen that one some. And then without the Storch Filter, it sounds like this. So with it, I just did the exact same thing. I turned on the reverb right here. It also has a chorus. It sounds pretty nice. Saturation, spread, which is exactly what it sounds like. Super nice for getting a nice ambient sound. Phase. So I just wanted reverb and spread. I kind of wanted it to fit in the mix more. So of course I used the low pass filter right here and I pulled it back to about 4. All right, so next we're gonna fill it out. 𝕊𝕊𝔹𝕆 Volume 1, man. Storch Filter, same thing, except I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation. And then let's just throw in this EQ, just get rid of some low ends. And as you can see, this is actually not the root note. This is just like a half step up. It adds a lot of tension, especially when I add the rest of it. Copy that over, and that's essentially the same thing except it just has a root note. So all I did is I just kind of went 1, 2 and pitched that up. Storch Filter, just deflate it right there, maybe a bit more. let's add another one. This time let's go this bandpass filter right here. Go to like there. And the saturation is nice in that case. Add a percussion loop. Set this one too. Soundscape as well. So I did throw this 808 pattern on off camera because my camera died and I forgot I was recording, but essentially it sounds like this. I'll show you how I made the 808 in a second, but keep it super simple. I just want to kind of go crazy with the melody and keep the 808 super simple because often this is how it is in those 𝕊𝕌𝔹𝕊 songs. Add these little slides down to the next root note. Sounds pretty crazy. Copy over like a 2-bar pattern really. The second half of that 2-bar pattern on the 4th bar, you can just like change it up and then just copy all that over so it just kind of sounds like one of those like repetitive beats. The 808 is a warm 808 from 𝕊𝕊𝔹𝕊ℂℝ𝕀𝔹𝔼. This is what it sounded like before. First thing to do is just move this SMP start up a bit, and then you're going to want to move the attack up. And then I throw on these EQ to kind of make it more deep sounding and just kind of get rid of some of those extra low frequencies. And then I added this 𝕃𝕄𝔸𝕆 plugin. Kind of gives it that guitar amp growl. I just turned the mix level down like a little bit there. It gives it that extra distorted like TikTok remix beat sound. Set a tight roll at the very beginning. Copy all that over. Because like I said, I literally just want like a 1-bar pattern for the hi-hat because that's often what it sounds like in these beats. Probably add another one here and another one there too. And then I'm going to copy this pattern over on another hi-hat, something like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to lower the second hi-hat. Almost the same effect that reverb has. It just kind of makes it fit in the mix more. Then just add this other hi-hat just for a little bit more rhythm. I'm going to go just a little bit complex on these snares. Let's do this instead. All right, and then just copy this over. For this 4th one right here, I'm going to duplicate it just like that. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to add a storage filter. You know I had to. Let's just move that up a bit. Cut off, spread, chorus, and reverb. And then I just added this 𝕃𝕄𝔸𝕆 on it. And it kind of distorted it. And then let's go ahead and add the regular snare back on top of that one just as a layer. And then copy it all over. Yeah, I like that. Did this off camera, but I found this other snare from the hologram kit. It's called 𝕊𝕊𝔸𝕆. I just put it on the second snare to accent it. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I just added this perc too. It was a reload perc from 𝕊𝕊𝔹𝕊ℂℝ𝕀𝔹𝔼 as well. I always like that open hat, man. Let's just add a little bit more rhythm. All right, normally I would leave it like this because it's plenty good. It really needs one more thing, and that thing should be the vocals. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys a cool trick that I use to add like a guitar lead on top without actually having a guitar. I did this off camera as well, but I'll demonstrate it. Go find like a pad. I got mine from Nuclear. It was pad 13. Just something kind of cool that low-key sounds like it probably could be a guitar if it actually sounded like one. And then I laid down this pattern right here. Ignore all the little whatever in the world this is. This stuff right here. Just added a lead like this. But it sounds pretty whack alone. But what I did was I opened up a THU Slate. This plugin is a secret weapon for beats like this. And it does sound a little bit messy, but that just boils down to whatever sound you use. And this sound did have like a little bit of ambient, some like panning in it, and that kind of messes it up. But you're not gonna be able to hear that in the final beat anyway, so I don't really care. And then I added a gross beat with like a little 4th beat gate. And I turned the mix down. Just like that. And then of course, you know, I had to add the Storch filter. I added the reverb, the chorus, and the spread. As you can hear, there's like a little filter going on as well, and that's this filter down here. You can choose the rate, how fast that happens, the depth, how intense it is, if I turn it up. And the more you turn the cutoff down, the more of these effects are applied as well. At least that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds really nice though. Really great for making a super bright sound, ambient, without making it obvious that it was filtered. That's something I really like. All that stuff up there that I deleted earlier, I'm gonna go over what that was. All I did was I made this pattern right here, copied it over 4 times, just like that. Copied it over again, and I pitched these middle notes up, and it kind of fades off because the little filter on Storch Filter kind of fades it out. And it's super grungy and super messy, and that's totally fine. It'll all like kind of fade into the beat, and that's exactly what you want. And of course I just copied it over and I just turned this up and I deleted this so it wouldn't clash. And that lead guitar really adds a ton. Honestly, I think you could get away with keeping it in there. So yeah, I absolutely love Storch Filter. It's an amazing filtering plugin. Slate has an all access pass. You get all of their plugins, ton of plugins, man. You'd think for a price like that, they'd all be kind of crappy, but they're not. Tons of mixing plugins. Like there's really fancy EQs that I use, lots of compressors, all the reverbs I use for like vocal editing and stuff like that. You can watch my last video. I use a lot of their plugins there too. This is like the only subscription-based model I would ever recommend you ever buy. I am sponsored by them, yes, but if you watch all my old mixing videos as well, before I was sponsored by them, 80% of it from the Slate Digital All Access Pass. Oh yeah, and on the master, all I had was a soft clipper, bro. Might as well add a kick while we're here, not gonna lie. I did pitch the kick down 1 because it sounds better that way, and then just pitch it down 1 more right here because the 808 dips low right here. That was a ballistics kick, and I'm gonna play the final beat. Hope you guys got something from the video. Till next time.